What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today I'm continuing my Scream movie review series. And today we are going to be reviewing the second movie. If you guys have not watched the first review, the review of the first movie, check out the video on the playlist after this is over with all these. So yeah, but before we get into the actual video itself, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because we're on the road to 70 subscribers, and also it's absolutely free. Also, be sure to like the video if you like the Scream review series, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment as well your thoughts on Scream 2. And as well, guys, this is going to be a review series leading up to the Scream 6, which is the new one coming out on Friday. And also, after Scream 6, I will be reviewing every single one of these I'll be doing a ranking of every single one of these movies, and I'll be doing a ranking of all the Ghostface reveals and such and such. And today, as well, I'm going to be introducing a new thing called the Toxic Meter, which I was meant to introduce on the first Scream, but yeah, that one is far away from toxic anything. So how the bar goes basically is toxic. If it's toxic goodness, and then somewhere in the middle is toxic, almost toxic or whatever. And then there's also toxic trash at the bottom, which, yeah. So, Scream 2 is a very good enough sequel. And I'm just saying this as well, guys. There's not a bad movie in this franchise. I do not think there's any bad movie in this franchise. And Scream 2, I'd probably say might be my least favorite. But I'll get into that later or whatever. But this is a very solid sequel, even though it's probably my least favorite out of the franchise. You have Sidney Prescott returning in here. You also have Randy, Dewey, and Gale Weathers in here returning as well. And then you have some new faces in here, which the only notable one is Liev Schreiber as Cotton in here, which it goes in depth with the story, as he's the one that got sent to prison for Sidney Prescott's mother's murder. So, and he in this movie gets let free, and he's basically trying to tell Sidney that he didn't do it and prove it, basically. And there's a lot of good kills in here. I think it's a little way more gorier than the first one, and it has some shocking character deaths, which I was surprised they would do. And also it makes fun of how it does a good job of making fun of how it's a sequel and it knows it's a sequel or whatever, and you're like, oh, this is possibly going to happen in the sequel. It's something or other, which they do a really good job at. What other stuff in here? The boyfriend character is a solid addition in here as well. He is definitely, he didn't get to do much in here, but he's definitely, a good addition, I think. And also, you kind of start to see the trauma with Sidney going through the Ghostface trauma or whatever, and what she's doing basically, with what she's growing with or whatever. So yeah. And what other stuff in here? Oh, the final act. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not doing that in my videos, but the character reveals of who the character reveal, whatever one, I'm not gonna spoil or whatever, but whoever is revealed as the killer, you go like, who are these people? Wait, like, where were they in the movie? And then you start to go like, oh, they were right there in that part of the movie. Which is my only really flaw with the movie. It's just, it was weird that they chose them for the direction. One of the characters, it goes more in depth with why they chose to be the killer. And then there's the other one too. Which one, I don't think it really works. And then the other one, I think it does kind of make sense. I'll go more in detail with who they are in the Ghostface rankings of the killers or whatever. So, yeah. And overall, guys, that is my review of Scream 6. That's all the negatives and positives I can think of. But overall, I am going to give this a B+, I think. I don't think it's as good as Scream 1, which I think that's a 10 out of 10 movie. This one, I think, is an 8 out of 10. It's still a really decent sequel. Which is weird that this is has more of a percentage higher than Rotten Tomatoes gave on the first Scream, which is weird. But I still give it a watch. But with that being said, guys, that is my review of Scream 2. Don't forget to subscribe because we're on the road to 70 subscribers and it's absolutely free. Also, be sure to like the video let me know that you like the Scream review series. Don't forget to share the video so we have a bigger community. Ring the bell for all notifications so you don't miss a notification when I upload. And also, this was just my take on the movie, and I'd love to hear what you think about Scream 2 down in the comments. But, with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.